ourselves emotionally and physically. Hydration. You guys, our bodies are made up of primarily water. And if we're not putting that water back in us, we're depleting our systems. It can't operate. Hydration alone is so good for the GI system. It makes things move much more freely. And our GI system can do what it's intended to do, to pull up the nutrients and to expel what's left. When we're eating those proper foods, our bodies don't have as much toxins that they have to process. And so eliminating those toxins becomes a lot easier for our body because there's not that mass amount of toxins that it has to get rid of. Citruses work really well. Citrus oils. You can put some citrus oils in your drinks or in your smoothies to kind of help your body detoxify and also give your body that pick-me-up. Remember, they're very, very uplifting. So when I make my protein shake in the morning, I have one that's a pina colada flavor. It is delicious. And I'll add like 4 drops of a grapefruit oil and a couple drops of wild orange. One, it makes the shake taste delicious. But 2, it's giving my body that extra support to help detoxify it. And it's also giving my body that extra support of a pick-me-up, of things are going to be okay. And that's great. You do have to remember when you're adding oils into your water, they must be pure oils. And when I'm talking about ingesting oils, I'm talking about ingesting doTERRA's oils because those are the ones that I know and trust that are clean and pure and safe for us to ingest. The other thing, when you're mixing them in with your drinks, it needs to be in a metal container or a glass container. And that's because those oils will start to detoxify any plastics. And then you're ingesting all of that detoxified plastic into your body. That's not good for your body either. So I actually make my shake right into a little canning jar because the little mixer or processor will screw right onto the top of a lid or right on top of a jar. So I just do that. It's already glass. I add my essential oils to that, mix it up. I'm good to go. It's delicious and it's nutritious and it helps me to detoxify. So that's a great way to do it. You can also put the citrus oils in your diffuser. I almost always add a citrus oil into the diffuser. I mix and match a lot. I much prefer either a blend in the diffuser or to put several single oils in the diffuser. I rarely enjoy just a single oil in the diffuser at a time. I like to mix it up. Let's see. One of the challenges with balancing brain function is that the brain is has a really well protected layer around it. So they're high density cells, and it's called the blood-brain barrier. And that's a good thing, and it can be a hard thing. The good thing about it is it's keeping all of the bad things out, and it's really providing this layer of protection for your brain. You don't want infections and things like that getting in your brain. It can be very, very devastating. But with that, it doesn't allow many things to kind of get past it or to penetrate it. But there are certain oils that can penetrate that blood-brain barrier, and so we can get effects directly into our brain. And when we apply our essential oils, kind of right back, if you look, feel at the back of your skull, there's kind of this like triangular indention. And you can apply your essential oils there and right on that bone, right behind your ears, and right under your nose. And that helps to penetrate the blood-brain barrier so that your brain is starting to get the effects of those oils before it's in the regular circulation of our body. That's powerful, you guys, and that's right at your fingertips. A lot of medications can't penetrate the blood-brain barrier, and the ones that do, you typically are getting the really bad side effects from them. So it's awesome to have something at our fingertips that we can have a direct effect on what the chemistries in our bodies are doing and the brain health for ourselves and for our family members. So what we're really going to talk about from here on out is different products that we have through doTERRA that can help us get our nutritional level where it needs to be and to take care of our gut. Again, taking care of our gut can take care of many, many issues and can have a tremendous effect on our emotional balance. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Long Life Vitality. Okay, this is actually the #1 selling product for doTERRA, and it has a 30-back empty bottle guarantee, meaning if you feel like you didn't feel a difference after taking these, you can contact doTERRA and they will refund your money. You guys, these are amazing. This is the triple pack, and this actually is the one that comes in the little individualized packet, so that's like a half of a dose for a day. So the full dose is 4 of each of these 3 supplements a day. Oftentimes people will do 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. You can also get them in the bottles. When you get them in the bottles, they're slightly cheaper, but if you're like, man, I just need the convenience and I can throw this in with my breakfast or my lunch or whatever, then there you go. They make it even easy for you. I would, with any vitamin or supplement, take it with a bit of food because these are pretty potent and strong, and we need something to kind of mix with it, or you might get a little bit, your stomach might get a little upset. And that's true with any vitamin or supplement you're taking, not just doTERRA's. That's absolutely any one of them. But we're going to talk about, so they have a dual pack and they also have a triple pack. I love the triple pack, and we're going to talk about it. So the first one in there is the Microplex VMZ, and that's the one that has, pardon me, that's the ones, I need to hydrate. I get talking and then my throat gets dry. That's the one that is your basic like vitamin supplement. It has all your vitamins and minerals. And guess what? All of their vitamins and minerals are from whole food substances. So you might look at it and go, well, geez, in some other vitamins, they have a higher like percentage of calcium in them. So am I really getting what I need with these LLVs? And I'm here to tell you yes, because when they come from whole food products, your body knows how to break them down. They're a lot easier for your body to break down because it's a natural substance. It's not a substance that's made in a chemistry lab. All of those artificial substances, our body has a really hard time breaking them down. They usually absorb very little of it because it's so busy trying to figure out what it is and break it down that we're kind of really just literally flushing our money down the toilet because our body's just expelling them. It doesn't know how to absorb those artificial vitamins and minerals. So the VMZ is your vitamin supplement, and it is fantastic. The other one that comes in it is the omegas. So omegas are really important. This is like your fish oil. These are really important for our brain health, our heart health, and our liver health. And so it's really important. These, you never are going to taste that fishy smell unless one of them kind of somehow bursts open in the bottle, which I've only have happened once, and you only taste it because it's gotten on the other parts of the vitamins. The omegas also come in a children's form of liquid, and once that's opened, that should stay in the refrigerator. But these are the omegas, so brain, heart, and liver health. They put clove in theirs as well, and that's a really good antioxidant, so that's helping to clean all of the oxidation off of our cells, and so that when we're reproducing good, healthy cells. It also has this crimson, what makes the crimson color, and it is like a natural sunscreen. And so it's like you're putting sunscreen on from the inside out, which when I first heard that, I was like, I don't believe that. Do you guys see a theme? When I first started getting into this stuff, I'm like, it sounds too good to be true. But, you know, I've used myself, my family's been doing this. We kind of use ourselves as guinea pigs. My sister, who teaches classes with me and does doTERRA with me, she's pretty pasty. She's pastier than I am, and you can see I'm pretty pasty. And she would go out in the sun, and in 20 minutes, she would be sunburnt. She takes these every single day, and now she goes out and she rarely will put on a sunscreen. And when she does, it's a product that we make because we know it's not full of toxins. But she didn't get sunburned. So she really put it to the test one day. She just forgot to put on sunscreen, went and did yard work for about 5 or 6 hours. Her face was bright red, but we get super red when we get hot and when we're doing exercise. And she thought, oh boy, that was probably not my wisest decision. But after she cooled down, her face came back to normal coloration and she had 0 sunburn and she didn't put any sunscreen on. So it's like a natural sunscreen. And that is in the pill form. I don't think you get that same benefit in the children's form, okay? And then the other one that makes this the super pack is the cellular level. So that's the Omega CRS, and that's the cellular restoration supplement. And that's what really helps get to our cells and gives them that powerful boost of energy and detoxification and cleansing and things like that. Again, all of our cells, with the exception of our spinal cord cells and our brain cells, they duplicate. And the old ones get expelled, and then we have these new cells in our body. And when we can duplicate our cells in a perfected or a healthy state, we're going to avoid those chronic long-term disease processes. So I love that the cellular level does that. I will say and will suggest when you start doing these, your body can kind of go, whoo, what did you just do to me? Okay, especially if you're one that you're maybe not eating the right foods and you're taking in more processed foods and not the ones with as much nutritional value. I kind of tell people to start a little slow. So maybe take one of each of them for a few days and up to a week, and then kind of increase that to 2 of them a day, and then kind of go up from there. You can go full strength if you want. See what your body does. Your body will tell you, right? But these have really helped with lowering the inflammation in our body. So it really can kind of help us manage some of those aches and pains that we start to get as we get older, right? Because we kind of abuse our bodies and we start to get this inflammation that builds up. So these really help to lower inflammation system-wide in our body. They help to balance emotions. They help to balance hormones. And they give us that really strong nutritional state for our body. So it kind of gives you a little bit of, I can cheat a little bit because I know my body is getting what it needs. When you take these at full dose, it's like getting 12 servings of fruits and vegetables per day in. Not many of us do that. And I eat a lot of vegetables these days, and I don't even get that in. I'm going to start upping that since I'm, getting to that goal weight, and I'm going to start increasing those fruits and vegetables a little bit. But this gives our body the nutrition that it needs. So if you're looking to make one change in your nutritional state, I would say start with the LLVs. Okay, this is absolutely the foundation for everything. And again, the #1 selling product in an essential oil company. That's pretty huge in my opinion. Okay, a couple other products that are really good for GI health. The Terrazyme supplement. This, I will say, is actually probably my most favorite supplement that they have for me personally. So we all produce enzymes in our bodies, and enzymes are what help us break down different proteins, different fats, dairy, things like that. And as we age, our enzyme production decreases, and there's not a whole lot we can do to supplement that or to make it go up. And so one way you can do is to take this supplement, again, made with whole food products, so our bodies know exactly what to do with it and start putting it to work. And on these, you really can't overdo these because our body will store these enzymes. If it has enough in there to do the job it needs to do, it will store the enzymes. I typically do 1 or 2 of these a day. If I'm really doing a GI cleanse and really focusing on doing a full clean out, I will do 1 in the morning. I will do 1 with each meal and 1 at night. These are in capsule form, so kids can do these if they have a hard time taking the capsule. You can open it and sprinkle it on like some applesauce for them to take in. But it really does help us digest things a whole lot easier. When you take these on an empty stomach, which these don't upset my stomach. It really is healthy for our connective tissue. And our connective tissue, we're made up of a ton of it in our body. It's what kind of holds everything together, right? And so when people are having, I get a lot of skin flare-ups and sensitivities, and this is one of the number one things that helps clear it up. This is also a supplement. My sister got really sick in December of 2019, and she just couldn't kick this despite doing good nutrition, hydration, taking care of her gut, using her essential oils. She just couldn't kick it. And she had recently done a class where they said, do 9 Terrazyme a day. So do 3 in the morning, 3 at lunch, 3 with dinner. And also rub lemon and frankincense on you. Whether it's your chest or your feet or your spine, get lemon and frankincense on you. Literally, you guys, she was sick for I can't even remember the